little cutout from the egg to make it into a seat. Alright, to do that, I'm going to grab my pencil, going to go along the red axis again, and I'm going to make a square. Now I've got to move away from the egg, so I'm just going to spin round here a little bit by clicking on this one here. We're just going to spin around away from the egg. Okay, and I'm going to go and make this like that, and we're going to add two curves. I'm going to use the purple guides for my curves. So can you see it goes to purple? And I just double click on that one. Okay, and it automatically puts that. And then we're going to push pull this along. Okay. For some reason it's not letting me do it. I've had to push the function key, but I've push pulled that into a shape. And again, I'm going to make that into a group. So I'm going to go right click, make group. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now, look, we're going to move this with the move tool here, and we're going to move this so that it kind of goes into our egg a little bit. I'm going to move it up a little bit so it's kind of in the right thing. If it's the wrong size, and it's got to cover the whole egg, so I've got to move it so it's exactly kind of in the middle. I sort of have to push and pull it so that it's in the right place. If you find it's too big or too small, okay, if you click on the move tool here, if you use the bottom one, we can make that a little bit bigger or smaller. Can you see? Okay, mine was pretty good, the right size. I think that's pretty good there. And now this is where the good bit happens. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a box around both of them. All right. I'm going to go right click and explode. Okay. And I'm going to make sure I put a box around both of them again so that everything's selected. These have got to be groups. You must have made these groups because otherwise it will select those as well. And then I'm going to go right click, intersect faces here, look, with selection. And what that does is it kind of joins the two together. And what I've got to do now is delete all of my shape. Okay. So I can delete all of these lines here, look. Hopefully your rubber will work. For some reason, oh, it's working now. My rubbers wasn't working, but it is now. I'm just going to get rid of all those lines. And then, can you see it's left with the line around there? The easy bit now is I click on the egg and I push delete, and it's automatically taken that area out. If you want to get rid of these lines here, you can just right click, click on it, right click and go soften, and it'll just get rid of those for you. Okay, I've got one more there, look. And that is how you make the egg.